So you know it's so harsh. This the fucked up feeling that I feel crazy about. I miss it. I'm dumb as that. I miss it. I miss having. Yo, you
That's
really
the
got me.
Scary part. That's the scary part.
Yeah, this is
Because
why
there's a side, and this is why I say it was almost psychotic when niggas said couldn't talk about it if I ain't live it.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, you know what I talk about? Oh, I got stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like
Who said
a
that
war
line?
story.
Jay said that line?
Huh? Jay said
He
that
also
line.
said we all fiends, you know what I'm saying? We all go through it, even, you know what I'm saying?
The law.
That was the ill
James
line.
Dean couldn't escape
Because the same way the fiends is addicted, you addicted to the other shit.
Bro, it's like
Coming outside, doing what you do.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's an addiction.
It's a roller coaster. You ever go on a roller coaster? You say, oh shit! Oh, this shit crazy. This shit crazy. You get off like, yo, that shit was wild. That's what it was, doing some of that shit.
You on edge every day.
But there's an adrenaline attachment to it.
But it wears out.
Like,
it wears out. Yeah, it
wears out. It wears
Right.
thin.
Right.
It wears you out.
If you survive long enough.
If
you survive long enough.
But
a lot of niggas ain't make it this far.
But the cost of survival, like what you're left with when it's all said and done.
Right.
That PTSD shit.
That
niggas
sounds
is
good,
shaking,
but if you didn't
nervous.
think about 30,
But you might
you
not
thought
make
about
it.
30 math?
nope.
But that's my whole point.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my
You
whole
didn't think
point.
about 30.
That's my entire point. You get niggas who make it to 30. You know that line, YOLO, you only live once? That's a myth. You only die once. You live every day. So when you living as if you're going to die, the problem isn't dying. The problem is what happens when you don't die.
Yeah, right.
And now you have to live with everything that you were YOLOing your way through. All those consequences come rolling back. Your conscience starts fucking with you. Your nerves is shot. Your relationships is trash. Your ability to see the good in people is non-existent. I only know this shit because I'm I'm the guy who gets calls from my niggas in the street all the time when they think about jumping off the roof. And I see the shit that they go to. I was the kid who got pushed out the car. Honestly, I was the dude who was always, yo, get out. I had older brothers. I had my father. My father had a lot of respect in the streets. My brothers always had a lot of respect. Yo, get out. Go do that other thing that you was doing. Get out. And I love fighting. I love the fist fight. And they saw where that was going. Get out. Get out. You can't come with us to this thing. You just waiting for somebody to get out of line so you can do this, because this is your favorite thing to do. And niggas
don't do that.
Everybody don't do. You thinking it's gonna be a fair fight. In a fair fight, I'm good with anybody. Anybody want to fight, I want to do whatever you want to do. You want love, I want love. You want to be peace, I want to be
What's
peace.
your Instagram again?
This nigga here.
This nigga here. Nah, just say it one time.
Mr. Mac.
Yo, I see this nigga on Instagram the other day, almost upside down with his legs in the air, and there was a little Asian nigga like, ha, coming down on this nigga's stomach. I was like, oh shit, this nigga really do be doing that kung fu shit. This whole time, every time he brought it up, I was like, man, ain't doing no kung fu, bro. Nah, he really on that shit.
Every time I tell him, why can't you come to a show? I'm training that night.
Damn.
You ain't fucking training.
I'm like, you ain't fucking training.
I put a post up. Shout out to Coach.
Right.
But like
Man,
that was always my favorite thing. And when I didn't rotate around into that life, and all my the ones who I still fuck with, still got a lot of love for, did, I would get the calls. Yo, Mac, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yo, my baby need this. I'm thinking about going back. Yo, I might have to run uptown. Yo, I think I gotta go out of town. Yo, this, yo, that. Yo, I don't even know how to talk to these. Yo, my sons is like, yo, I don't even know how to talk to my mom right now. Yo, I don't know, blah, blah. And I'm always like what happened to you? Like,
That
bro,
transition.
It's a trigger.
That transition from chilling out, from where, like, I'm not gonna act like I was like murder, death, kill. I did quite a few things, not gonna lie to that. But when I came home from jail, that transition, when you sit and look at it and you like, okay, I understand why we did what we did. Because it's fucking boring.
Yo, you gonna get niggas in trouble, son. You gonna get niggas in trouble, son. No, but in a way I understand, because you get kind of addicted to the adrenaline that comes along with it.
It was boring, but the only thing that really helped me is that I respect, the OGs that schooled me was like, yo, the second bid hurts. Why? Because you know better. If you do it a second time, that handcuff, you see that face, you be like, damn, I feel like an asshole right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I know when we young, we don't know better. And they warned us. I know people in my hood warned us. Yo, either you're gonna go to school or you're gonna do this shit. You can't do the fence thing. You know what I'm saying? But if you do the street shit, only 2 ways out. Death or jail. So don't play with this. You know what I'm saying? That's why people who don't understand the whole 6ix9ine situation, no one held a gun to that man and said, do the street shit. You can't order shit and do shit, and then all of a sudden when you get, oh, Math, they got us. Come on, son, they got us, man.
They got us, man. Come out the bushes, they got us.
Yeah, they got us.
They got us.
So that whole life, but you can't, that's why they just like, you can't do street shit with an L7. He's a regular person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't bring no regular person with you to do street shit.
But everybody's an L7 until they do some shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying, it's just that, but when you was earlier, like he said, I was scared of everything. So that badge of, oh, you want to fight? Okay, let's go. It's like now it's like, oh, point to prove. Watch me dance on this nigga and break his jaw. And now, the more you get away with, the more confidence you come with. You know what I'm saying? It's true. I shit you not. I really know. I should. In fact, I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
No. That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? That confidence is like, yep. And then it's just different. But it's just like, you have to learn to shut the fuck up. And the other rule, a lot of people never paid us no mind. You do not shit where you eat at.
Facts.
That rule is broken 99% of the time because of that thing. Yeah, I can understand making your bones. On my way, I was G the barber until niggas did some idiot shit and robbed me. Because they thought they didn't know the shit I was doing in East New York, Brownsville, the Bronx. And then, you know what I'm saying, when I had to come out the shower and be like, all right, I'm not the easy Vic as you think it is. I'm just following the rules. And this shit gets difficult. Now it's just like, that shit ruined everything.
Well, let's go back to that boring shit. Let's go back to that boring shit.
Bored.
Is there like a psychotic side to telling your story?
It is. I mean, only reason it's boring because we didn't know about economics and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? I just learned about that a few years ago. How to like deal. That's the true, this is what I see of the true meaning of jungle in America. Because what these dudes built as far as money and all that other shit, we are not taught that. My mother didn't know it, which means she didn't teach me. Right. This is why I teach my kids about, when you have a job, saving 17%, having $500 emergency money, building your shit up. They didn't, nigga, like I said, I was G the barber. Not one person said, Illa, go get your LLC and get a barbershop. One of my dreams, play ball. Not one person pushed me to play ball. We did it for my man. My man, we made him go to college because he was out of control. He almost blew somebody's top off. We had to grab that nigga hand, was like, what are you doing, nigga? You play ball. Get the fuck out of here.
That's true though, nobody really, sometimes when you ain't got that guidance, you ain't got nobody to stop you from doing what you do.
We had to do it. And like what's the name? That's once we get out that survival mode, then we calm down and figure, all right, we could do this, this, and this, and this, so on and so forth. But we got to teach them now that we know. Whatever we know now, we got to teach them now. Because I bet you all of us that have kids, the kids is not nowhere near the same way how we were when we were.
That's a fact.
That's
That's
true.
a fact.
That's true.
If they are, then we failed.
Yeah,
failed.
because we're not only the thing of it's not just when my moms was younger. Turns out my mom's was a fighter all the time. I didn't know that until like a year or two ago. Turns out my mom's fought all the fucking time in high school.
And they was figuring it out when we was
Yeah,
raising.
and they wasn't no all I knew was shut the fuck up and get out my face. But us, we're like, look, not only will I break your jaw, I need you to understand this situation. So we're telling them with a slight parenting threat at the same time, because I had to tell my 20-year-old was thinking about scamming. I said, look, I know a lot of people over here.
Right.
If they tell me, not only am I going to break your jaw, but you need to understand the situation. Don't go down that route I went. You're not going to go down that route I went.
Right.
So it's cute when you're making a couple dollars, but what you going to do when them handcuffs come on you? You not. I love you, but you're not built like that.
I balked on my son the other day. He did some shit like he was piecing me up. I was like, what the fuck is you doing, man? Don't ever let me catch you doing that shit.
How old is he?
He's 15.
Damn.
Don't ever let me see you doing that shit. Don't do that shit around nobody. You ain't got no affiliations with that shit. The wrong niggas see you, you know what I mean?
Right? They gonna think,
Never do that shit.
That's crazy. My daughter now, not a son, my daughter, and she's 13.
Wow.
She take pictures, throwing up signs, with colors on, with different bandanas, and yeah, I be barking on her. And she posts pictures on Instagram. I be wilding on her. And she get it from her being around her friends, her older siblings, and stuff like that.
Right.
And she doesn't be with me. She be with her mother's side. I'm not gonna get into that, but it's not around me.
Right.
She get around me, my mother, my sisters and brothers. She don't do that. She do that over there.
Right.
She don't. You know, it's crazy. But she's 13 doing that. She be wilding out.
Yeah.
Social media
But is there a psychotic side to like everything that you've been through? There's a value to it. Because it helps strengthen something in you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It might not have been the best thing, but the quality that it gave you was probably perfect for a fucking Marine. You know what I mean? The quality it gave you was probably perfect for a general or some shit, or somebody involved in situations where there's like a danger that you have to face and you figure it out and you go through it. They get the praise for it. We on land going through what society has offered us and we don't. Is something wrong with telling your story? Is there anything wrong with telling your story?
I don't think so. You'd be amazed what it helps, who it helps.
Right.
Because a lot of people think they're alone in a situation. And when they hear somebody they probably dig or look up to, and it's like, oh shit, I didn't know he went through the same thing too.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's just like, okay, well, let me talk about it. Yeah, it's a connection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why for the longest, I mean, I didn't realize what I was doing, but musically, I wouldn't talk about street shit. One, it felt like telling. Two, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I would never forget that day.
You got pulled to the side.
Yeah, I never forget that day getting pulled to the side. I was like, son, you're gonna get somebody killed. And it was like, all right, well, I can't say, you know what I'm saying, what I say no more. But then I look and, you know what I'm saying, people were saying shit, the street shit, and I'm like, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what am I doing wrong? So like with filming, I think I could get away with filming more. You know what I'm saying? When I do New York Minute, I put a lot of street jewels in there. That people don't get. You gotta kind of put somewhere to teach them somehow. But you know what I'm saying? Musically, I'm just learning how to express, not the you know, like how I felt during the situation, to be relatable to people. And that took a long time for me to get there. And you know what I'm saying? I respect it more. I had to learn, just because it's lyrical doesn't mean it's better. Because you listen to the simplicity of songs and people will relate to it. Tupac, exactly. It's not like he was knocking down the world with lyrical skills and all that other shit. He said things that was relatable. Yeah, that was relatable.
Dope. I'm doing the same thing now. I'm right. Well, I want to say I'm writing a book, like autobiography, or it is an autobiography, but it's not really a book. It's more like memoirs, and it's real stuff. And it's crazy because Shay said it. Like I was a lifer, so I got 3 state bids. I've been paroled twice. My last one I did a violation in Greensboro. So and I was on parole 15 years from 04 to 2019. So and I didn't know that. So like you said, people could relate to certain shit, and that's dope. Everybody's story is similar. Like there's people in the hood or certain places, you know. It's dope though. I enjoy putting it on paper and all this, and it's coming together actually.
Okay.
And I suppose some people about helping me put it out and really put it together. So it's dope. I enjoy it actually.
It's hot trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.